about the country of India. The country of India is in the continent of, does anyone know what continent it is in?
Asia. Asia.
Thank you. It is in the continent of Asia.
My grandma and grandpa lived there.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're
1.2 billion people live in India. 1 billion, that's 1,000 million. So a lot of people live in India. The capital of India is called New Delhi. But the biggest city in India is Mumbai. The money in India is called rupee, and this is a copy of 50 rupees. This is what 50 rupees would look like. In America, we call our money dollars. The shape of India forms, this is India, and the shape of India forms a peninsula. A peninsula when you have a body of land and it's surrounded by water on 3 sides. So the shape of India kind of creates that peninsula shape into the Indian Ocean. 65,000 different animals live in India. And the biggest religion in India is Hinduism. And people who practice Hinduism practice also kindness to animals. And they don't eat any kind of meat from any kind of animal. So that is called being a vegetarian, out of respect for the animals. Some animals in India can actually have a holy meaning, like cows and elephants. They have a spiritual meaning for the people who practice Hinduism. Some of the animals that live in India, we said there are more than 65,000 different kinds of animals, but they have lions, tigers, elephants, pythons, rhinos, and the description that I read in my information said it's a bird watcher paradise. So if somebody loves to bird watch, some people have that as a hobby. They travel around the world and they love, with their special binoculars, to watch different birds. And I guess in India there are a lot of different birds you can watch. I know there is one special bird that people see when they go to India that probably you don't see it often unless you're in the zoo. Does anyone know what that animal is? He has a special tail.
a peacock.
A peacock.
That's the favorite animal. A peacock.
He's a bird, that's right.
From the town,
The coast of the Bay of Bengal in India is the world's largest mangrove. Mangrove is another word of like swampy land, and it's a very interesting natural phenomena because it's a mix of salt water, sweet water. So you have tigers swimming with turtles, and you also have dolphins, sharks, and saltwater crocodiles. They're all swimming in the same habitat. That's very unusual. We have some kind of a mangrove in Florida, but it's not nearly as big as the one in India, and the one in India has many more animals. We don't have tigers in Florida that swim in the mangrove with the dolphins and the turtles. That's kind of very unusual. We have some pictures from India. This is Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is definitely
a tadpole.
it's a kind of a love gift that the prince or the king gave to his wife. It's a castle that he built for his wife. It's a very beautiful, and I think a lot of people who go there feel like it's a very spiritual thing. It's a just beautiful place to be. This is Bombay. Maybe some people in our classroom have visited this place. Bombay. This is Minar, it's in Delhi. These are different provinces in India. Like we have 50 states, India has provinces.
Yes.
This one is again a gate in Delhi, India. Does that remind you of some place? Lisa, what does that remind you of?
It reminds me of the Arc de Triomphe.
Oui, oui.
Mm.
Yes.
Guess what?
What?
The Himalayas, part of the Himalayas are in India, boys and girls. What do we know about the Himalayas? Where is the highest place on earth?
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest, and it's part of what mountain range? The Himalayas, right?
Nepal and
It's
Tibet.
Yes, that's correct. Another 50 rupees. And this one is a temple, a golden temple. That's right.
That's the god in there.
Yes.
Yeah. That's called Bagon.
Bagon. Have you been there?
Yeah.
Oh my
With
goodness.
my do a lot of families.
That's very nice.
With my two little guys. My sister is 2 years old and my other big boy is 3 years old.
And this is the beach.
Yes. How
It's
many?
in Goa, India. Do you guys know Divin? He sent some
Yeah.
pictures to Meena because she's his teacher. He was on the beach and it looked beautiful. He was
Yeah.
swimming on a beach somewhere in India.
This
one is-
ice. That's all.
It's called Hawa Mahal.
I read about it. My dad has pictures moving in.
This one is another picture from India. Look at this picture. This could be anywhere in the world, right? With tall buildings that look modern. But some buildings are definitely look different, right?
That's
The architecture is very different. Nina said that some of you might recognize these things that you use for dancing.
That's Gerbil.
Come here, come. How would you use it? I have no idea.
Yeah.
You dance
I've
with it?
seen Mina do it.
No.
So do you go like this?
Not like that.
Like
No,
this? Anybody
no.
recognize
No.
that?
Some you go out of Gerbil. You wait 1 second and some new people tap it just
To the music?
you turn around and just that.
Do it.
So I can
Do you want us to clap?
Not
Not yet? Okay.
that.
When you want to do it, let me know, okay? Does anyone else want to show us how you know how to use them? Yeah? No? Do you know how to use them?
I don't
I don't know how to use
You can snap out the purple or just swing it snap. With that, every time you just do that. You're from
Okay.
India.
So boys and girls, I cannot talk about India without mentioning food. So India is very rich with spices. A lot of the spices all over the world come from India. This is called cardamom. It's used throughout Asia for savory and sweets. In Middle Eastern countries, they put it in coffee. What do you call this in English? Anais? Yes, star anise. India has many different spices and actually has,
Rice.
you eat a lot of rice, that's right. And what kind of bread do you eat in India? Tell me different kinds
Butcher.
of. Okay. What other bread?
Roti.
Okay. Aditya, what kind of bread do you eat at home?
Normal bread.
Aria, we talked about this yesterday.
What kind of bread do you eat at home, Arya?
Remember? Begins with an N.
Amaranth.
No.
Not my
Remember we talked about the food in India?
Not my
She said
Okay.
it is. Okay. Well, yes, Lisa.
Is it naan?
Yes. What kind of bread do you eat at home, Ram? What?
Just normal.
Oh, get out of town. Are you serious, guys? I go pay money to go to Indian restaurant and you're eating toast bread? No way!
There's a new restaurant for Eastern there.
I know, I have to go pay money to get all the different kind of Indian bread.
They're from India. Yeah.
And a lot of the
You cannot
spices
pay
that I
money.
buy because I like to cook comes from India, boys and
Those
girls.
are free.
And if you look at the fabrics,
What country are you from?
look at the fabrics that are hanging there. Look at the bright colors. This is very, very much part of the Indian culture. The bright colors, gold and red. And I think when you get married in India, you don't wear a white dress, you wear a red dress.
What happened?
Yes.
Once for dinner, I ate Indian bread, and my dad went to India once, and there is a picture that he showed. My dad has a book where he went to India, and there is the thing.
We would love to see that book. If you, boys and girls, if you have a book or like a picture or money you want to share with us, we would love that. Yes.
My dad was born in India, and the part of India was in Canada, and
Part of India was not in Canada. Maybe India and Canada were ruled by the British, by
Hey, so
England,
why do-
right? So they
my
learned.
grandma.
Is that what you're trying to say? And he has information about India. You want to bring it over to show us? Okay.
It's the water
Yes, Ava.
from my grandma and my grandpa lived there a very long time, and my dad and me trying to see my grandma and grandpa.
I wish we didn't have Corona because I would have loved for them to come and visit with us and
Yeah, when
talk to us.
My grandma and grandpa something would eat with rice and paja and something like garlic.
Garlic?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, and
What is the most
India?
famous spice in
Don't-
India? Can you tell me? Does anyone know? Curry. It's not a spice. It's actually it comes from a leaf. You know curry? Who has eaten anything with curry before?
Bunny?
Yeah.
Anita, you probably have.
No, he eats toast.
Oh. He's afraid you're going to ask him to talk about
Toast
India, and I
and
told him he
butter?
doesn't have
Okay.
to. You don't have to.
I wish we didn't have Corona because I know your grandma would love to be here and tell us all about it. Right?
My grandma is from India.
I know. I love to learn about other countries. So boys and girls, anything that you can bring us from home to teach us more, please do. This afternoon, some of the children are going to wear their Indian clothes. If you wish to do that one day, you can wear it and bring something to change into or not. It's up to you. Thank you.